Hello, right. Today's big problem, Toyota Yaris bit struts. As you can see, there's one. There is not one, where there should be one. This little car belongs to my mother, and 'tis a mystery to me, but she has managed to rip out the mount from the metal. She says that every time she tried to close the bit, she heard a crunching sound and wasn't terribly sure what was happening, but we digress. So here we have the piece here. It's supposed to be spot welded on. I think I'm gonna just have to clean it up, bend it back into shape, and throw a couple of tack welds around it, a couple of welds just to hold it, or try and drill them out or something. I do have a new set of bit struts for it. The reason being that I have this large stick here so I don't get knocked out. I'm probably going to change this bit strut first. I have bit struts of the finest quality. I'm sure they're Chinesium. Oh yes, yes they are. I'm wrong. You better be right. First thing I'm going to do is by the way, Northern Irish mothers in plastic bags. Where are you shopping? Why do you think you require this many bags in your bit? But anyway, change these struts. All you have to do is take off this little spring clip with a wee screwdriver or something like that. There's one on each end. Pop the new one in, and away you go. So I'm going to do this one first, so it helps hold up the door, so I don't have to entrust in stick for too long. Usually don't have to take the spring clip the whole way off, but I have, as this strut is bam jacked anyway. So that's the spring clip off. Pop that off. Same again on the other end. Look, there we go, one-handed, done easy. We'll stick the other one on. No problem. So, new struts on, looks well. Nice shiny. China's finest. But Japan makes their doors heavy. So we got one. I have serious doubts that two is actually going to make a difference. These are supposed to be the struts for this. Next up, this side. I'm going to pop this off. Figure out how absolutely bent out of shape this is. I think it's going to have to go to the vise. So, it's supposed to belong here. As you can see, it's pretty out of whack. So, I'm going to be back or forward to the vise here for a minute, and I'm going to have to see if I can flatten this a bit and see if I can figure out what's the best way to attach it. Right, here we go. What have we got? A couple of hits with a hammer later, try and flatten out. Took to it with a wire wheel just to try and get a bit of bare metal. Same in this, straightened out a bit. Should. Yeah, once I actually line it up where it's meant to go, it's actually sitting there, not too bad. So I'm just going to give that a win of welds around it. I know everybody's going to go be like, oh, you should be using weld 3 primer, blah blah. Do I have any? No. Yaris. Something I will say though, if you're going to weld, disconnect your battery. Anything that's got a brain in it, it's good practice. I've always disconnected the battery and I've never had it fry anything so far. If it's welding something like my old Scirocco or Volkswagen T4 or something like that, I don't worry about it. They don't have brains, they're not going to particularly notice. But just in case, there's a lot of delicate electronics in there that you could mess up. So I'm just going to disconnect the battery now before I buzz this on. There. Is it the most elegant job I've ever done in my life? No. Did it want to weld right? No. Will it hold a strut? Yes, it will. That'll do. Well, I'll be shocked. The Chinesium struts work. I ain't wrong. I ain't wrong with that. That's pretty good. That'll do. Happy days. Very pleased. Should have known better than to doubt the Chinese. Ask John Cena. He knows. Another problem with this wee Yaris is the front headlights are absolutely... I'm not really sure what happens. It seems to be that the plastic breaks down with UV and it starts to go all foggy and then messes up your beam pattern, and like this wee thing's in for MOT in a weeny days, so just in case I'm going to throw a buffing pad onto a oil variable speed grinder that I have. That'll do rightly. I'm not a car detailer. Kind of try and T-cut some of this out. We'll find out. So what have we got? We got foggy headlights, variable speed grinder, Little Metal Isle's finest, bottle of T-cut. I know it's not proper cut and compound, but it'll have to do. It's what I have. A couple of rags. Let's get a buzz. See what it turns out like. Like, is it perfect? No. These headlights are pretty done. You can see there's a lot of like, it's just in the plastic, but it's a lot clearer than it was. You know, especially when you compare it to the other side, it's still pretty yellow. So that'll do. It's definitely an improvement, but it's not amazing. There you go. The other side done, but you see it's still a bit flawed here and there, but it's a little better than it was. Cleans up the look of the car. Probably just going to give this a bit of a wash now, so nothing too exciting. So cheers anyway.